You want us sometime.
So give me, let me bounce by you now. Straight from the bar to the kitchen counter. I wanna turn off the lights, yeah.
So give me, let me stamp on you now. Bring up the punch with the tequila. Me just love up your vibes, yeah.
Girl, I see what you need and I what you're asking for. You want us to die. Warm up your sweet chocolate. Leave the stickiness on it. See the bike on it. And jump up on it. We want us to die. Stop. Let me jam again. Good place. My head nice and in a good place. A good place, yeah, a good place. My head nice and in a good place. Hey, so let me jam again, baby girl, to my man. Let me jam again, when we done in the band. Let me jam again. Let me jam, say let me jam again, yeah. Hands in the air like I used to, drinks in the air like I used to. I shirt off when I'm on the stage and I wind in my waist in way like I used to. Head nice like it used to be, set nice like it used to be, yeah. You know how long I've been waiting. Good place, good place. My head nice and I'm in a good place. A good place, yeah, a good place. My head nice and I'm so let me jam again, every girl to my body. Let me jam again, when we down in the body. Let me jam again, let me jam again, as soon as I land. You're a pretty island, every part of the touch of the plan. I don't have a response, and it's what my lights on. I can't believe it. I feel like dreaming in this good place. Good place, yeah. My head nice, I'm in a good place. In a good place. A good place, yeah. My head so nice, I'm in a oh yeah. So let me jam again. So let me jam again. Oh yeah. Just know you do it.
my friends, it's been a long, long time. Pick up my family, the whole night and try that I'm miles away, miles away. Oh yeah, walking up the wind in my body. Oh gosh, the bass feels so sweet. It's a sexy man, wine up all day. If you really wanna make my temperature rise, take me to the beach, you know we outside. I'm a drinking man, the feet in the sand. Oh gosh, I know you understand. You're miles away, miles away, miles.
All right, yeah, the vibe it continues here on a Monday morning.
But you're miles away,
I don't need to take start.
miles away,
Vincy Mas, definitely on the move.
miles away. 'Cause you're miles.
Lots of things on the weekend, of course. Calypso semi-finals, Junior Carnival, Junior Panorama. Some people went to Escape. Some people went. Where you been? Where you been? I didn't escape. You didn't escape. I'm a prisoner.
Good morning, Vincent and the Grenadines. Good morning, let me say Kojo. Good morning, star loving people. Hey, Daddy, so I don't know if you have, but I've seen more now.
Right.
Rocking the ball, no. I've seen Kojo.
Same here.
You know, actually Kojo and I live last night. Kojo don't even know where he live. I tried to drop Kojo home. Kojo passing a gap out kind of thing.
Tell them me and Kojo hang a little bit.
And harassing the boy. Here we got you are food boss. Like eat some meat. Kojo, good morning to you. Let me say, listen, it's always good when our comrades meet up, and it's always good during the season when the comrades come home and we meet with them in person. When Val comes home, she looks for us. When our friends in Canada or whatever, except Rochelle is high because like she feels we just beg her for bad. I mean, just beg them. So we don't understand. No, but seriously, met Rochelle last year at Steel Expression. So it's always a good feeling when the family. We met each other virtually through Facebook and the stream, but it's a real family, it's real love, and so it's always good when we link up. Whenever I met Kojo last night, he said, Kojo cost me money life. So it's always a good feeling. Happy for that. And just bringing up everybody, the whole staff family.
Yeah, make that microphone switch.
What the card.
Yeah.
I don't know what the issue is though, because I mean, like we keep saying the equipment that we use, for example, we used it at the park. That's what we use at the park, no problem. I use it on the street for street beat. We never have no cracking sound. But there's something with the wiring in the studio, I think, that creates that cracking. So we have to do some internal stuff with that.
All right, here we're back with you here on Monday morning as we continue. 10 minutes on to the 8 o'clock hour, and we're doing things on what's that? Go ahead.
Breaking news. Okay, breaking news. Scotland with West Indies.
Well, that's news. That's not breaking news. That's regular news. Huh?
No. With CNN, everything is breaking news. So on Star, everything is breaking news. Hey, it's an embarrassment to see where we are. I mean,
You really have to go there this morning.
yeah,
boy.
I don't upset some people on a Monday morning.
Yeah, I think you wanna upset
I have to upset some people on a Monday morning. Scotland, we couldn't bowl out Scotland. Scotland bowled out 100 some run. Imagine that. And we can't bowl out Scotland. Listen, I am of the opinion then that if West Indies cricket were a man, it would be single. I can't bowl out nobody. Can't bowl out nobody. They go single with the woman and they can't bowl out a soul. The single for the West life. Whole thing.
What we gonna do?
Yeah. So then you were saying that we had a fantastic weekend. We had a fantastic Friday on Friday. Still ain't get over the fact that Richard sell me out, but that's another story. I don't know the feelings, man. I ain't forgiving him for this. Not all. Then there was Kiddies Carnival on Saturday, and yesterday we had Junior Pan. And again, then kudos and credit to the CDC for the innovations they bring to the festival, especially with the layout of the park yesterday.
Yeah.
That's something new, and it really went down well with the young patrons at the park. So continue to innovate, continue to add new things, and that would definitely spice up the festival. Now, while the CDC is innovating and adding new things, those who are control CDC couldn't even put on a wet fet, and somebody else did. Somebody else did, and apparently the monkeys them went and enjoyed the wet fet, Daddy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. But the place ram up.
Wow.
So man who are managed CDC can't even reorganize the wet fet in 3 months. Somebody has come and he said, okay, if you who have your wet fet for how many years can't just rearrange a different venue, I could do it in 3 months. And it was a massive success. So let us continue to discuss CDC. Let us continue to call Vincent and monkeys. Well, I guess on Saturday night, Sunday morning, they must climb up like a monkey. And you know something? They misunderstand Vincent then. Because while he's in the studio saying, he do a stupid little dance, and pretend he's done with the people, but he's not done with the people. Vincent is the hood up with the people. You know, Vincent go effect. If Vincent believe that you, racist boy, were done with them, they would have said, you know what? I ain't going to Westford, man, because this man done with me, they support me. But they know you're only using them and being parasitic from them and sucking their blood and taking with their money, robbingly. What does that mean? I don't know. Anyway. And so now they go to a different Westford, a cheaper Westford. They ain't get nobody ain't dig out there and ask them to prefer $40 Johnny Walker Black and 100 something. That's what Sunset. And so they had fun. Vincent is no good with them, you know. Vincent is no good with them, but they support people. Yeah. So you stop there. So two Wetfeds the same night, both massive successes. And carnival going on. Somebody commented to me yesterday and said, Sion, honestly, it's the first I see so many of our Vincentians coming home this early. Usually they come home the week just in time for the weekend for carnival. You know, the Wednesday, Thursday, getting some of this stuff. But you had people since last week, and Kojo is telling me that too. Kojo says, normally I come the week of carnival essentially, but he came a week early this year, and it appears that many other Vincentians have done the same thing. They've booked early, they're here early, they're taking in a lot of the lead-up events to carnival, and we're going to have a bumper carnival this year. So all them been wishing bad and trying to boycott CDC and undermine CDC and you want new CDC while CDC is innovating and bringing in creativity and so forth, and you see new things happening. And I was in Park yesterday. Big up to Starlight Steel Orchestra. Big up to 17-year-old Mitch Israel on his arrangement. Sam, that 9-year-old player. I mean, listen, I spoke with Rodney on air. Pan is in good hands. Things happening. So I'm there yesterday, Denny. And my partner Chiwali, I never talk with him. Because I see how to talk with Chiwali. Right? He was there. He's a panist. He's a pan man. He involved in all the components, as a matter of fact. He's a mass man, he's a pan man, he's a Calypsonian soca man.
Exactly.
He involved in all the components.
Yep.
And I was reflecting Because we had the same discussion before. He's coming out and saying, look, CDC got to give the soca man more money because it takes X and Y to do your presentation and so on. And I understand all of that. But Soca Monarch is an individual event. You go up and you decide how much you want to pay, spend to prepare yourself. But Chiwali is a pan man, and Chiwali has said to me before about the money that pan gets. So if you really want to talk about expenses upfront, then Chiwali should be saying, you know what, let me spread the money out a little evenly and give pan a bit more money because it takes $40,000 to organize a pan side for Carnival. Yesterday, you heard the differences in the pan song, in the sound of the pan. Because those pan side that are able to get nice chrome pans and so forth, the Starleaf, the Sandhill, nice and crisp. But those that aren't able to do that, and you listen, for example, to Sandy Bay, they did their best and they played, but the sound coming out from the instrument was clearly not as crisp. And it goes back to what it costs to organize a pan side for Carnival. And so instead of fighting for CDC to give all the proceeds from Soca Monarch to Soca artists, we should be talking about increasing the pay package. How much it takes to get a pan side ready. So put some more money in the price of pan. What about mass? What is the winnings for mass? And does it make sense for some now? Some mass bands, mind you, have thriving businesses. They sell out their costumes for $1,000 US and $800 US and $900 US and so forth. And they do well. They probably recoup their monies. But there are those others that don't sell for $900 and $1,000 US. The patrons pay a $500, $600, $800 EC dollars for the costume. And they may not do as well, especially if they don't win. So I was sitting with Chiwali and said, Chiwali, let me talk about spreading the pie and not taking the whole pie and giving it to soca artists because you figure really wants to bring in the money. Let me look at the components, the mass, the calypso, the pan, and see how we can spread the earnings of Carnival across the board to ensure that everybody gets a good piece of the pie.
Let's hear this call. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, the problem I got with that before naturally. I like the song thing this year. Man, the art, man, Carnival is where we supposed to put the art and craft and display. Since being to only 110,000 people here. As Stalin does say, make music for millions of people. Charlie, you know I'm behind you, I like the voice. At the song you sing the other day, I still come out with a new thing. I think, man, I'll be line up and strength amp, no man. I'll be get the development of the creative industry proper when all they don't sing here. Or people could call all you out. Because this is the issue with Carnival, you know. The greatest festival in the country is when all the art people supposed to put out the best. Yes, if you get a little remuneration here, that's good. But if you create music and talent industry for millions of people, look how Scorpion and Skinny Fabulous and all them, man, moving all over the world. I expect we to take it in serious, the mass, man, the calypso and all them, and produce material so that the work to be attracted. The war looking down and saying this now. Gone are the days when we have problem in coming to St. Vincent, we have problem in moving on. We creative people have to think deep and serious and come off this small-minded thing and everything big. Develop with music, Carnival can't pay you salary, can't pay you. They could only create an environment for we to display craft so we could get into the market to develop. So, brother, Charlie, you know I tell you that I see your song right there now. Well, I can start me voice tuning and different things you send out you know, because a whole lot of them are like we. Just on one level. Charlie, get serious, man. I really make music for billions of people. Come off that small talk and think big. Pan, calypso, man. Plenty hotel building. So
Exactly.
The people that out there, And millions of people we supposed to performing, to attract, to carry out, man. I stop fight on the Carnival committee. I hate too much of small man, the art people supposed to stretch your mind and build people mind. Come out the small thing, man. Okay, my brother.
All right. The point I'm making, and as I say, I ain't bashing Chihuahua because I like Chihuahua, I like your music. But the point I'm making is, let me not try to get the whole year's earnings from one show, Denny. But like Kwame is saying, prepare yourselves for the year. So try and organize to get gigs at Myers when they have a Wednesday night something, or a hotel, so that every week. You know who used to be very busy, Denny, and I can't understand why there's no Chihuahua and why there Bam James.
Yep.
And Bam James is an old entertainer. And with his little raspy voice, the one-man band, Bam in Beckway, Bam all over the place.
All over the place. Mustique all over the place.
But and Bam is an educator, so Bam is an educator, trained educator, teacher. But Bam, to me, was getting more gigs and doing more work than some of these entertainers who are doing this thing full time. Why? Why not market yourself? Develop a repertoire. Get your thing organized yourself. Get your tracks or whatever it is. Develop a repertoire and try to book gigs. And don't wait until Carnival come to try and get $50,000 or $80,000 out of one show. That would sustain it for the whole year. Come on, man. Let me do something better than that. No. I was still going to talk with him because I don't think the move is a good move. Personally. No, then if somebody, I don't think I call, but somebody had a drop the tone of the voice. Because it's something I saw that angered me.
Before we get it, let's see. Yeah.
Okay.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Pleasant morning.
Yeah. So I just want to say that the article report today, some back of it from Canada.
You kind of breaking up in and out. You kind of breaking up in and out, Carla. I'm not hearing you clearly at all.
You're not hearing me?
Now I'm hearing you, Dave. That was a better.
Right. I was saying that I got an international issue. And I was there to welcome them coming in from the UK.
Okay.
And as you there's a lot of people who book with all the into St. Vincent. And I was happy to see good better people come down. And that is the way we support. As the Prime Minister did,
and they would come.
they will come.
Yeah.
Have a wonderful morning.
Yes, man. Billington, they can come and they come in. So then on the weekend, I think it was Saturday morning, I saw this disturbing news report in newspapers that a Cuban doctor was attacked, stabbed. I mean, Cubans literally give their lives, their lives work to support us in in various fields. And all some ungrateful, wicked Vincentians could do is try and take the man's life, try and take his physical life. I saw an update and somebody was asking that a mother and two sons are assisting the police with the investigation.
Mother and two sons.
That's what I read that. I read that on one of the blogs. I can't remember which one. Right. And you see, I believe, Denny, and I'm not being emotional, but I look at some senseless things happening recently, and I believe that, like Dr. Gonzalez said when he was at the symposium in Trinidad, you have your judging guidelines, your sentencing guidelines and so forth, but this thing where the judgments can be inconsistent and judges seem to favor certain lawyers. So if certain lawyers represent clients, they get off easy and so forth. We need to move away from that. Because when I looked on social media and I saw somebody whose actions I can only describe as idiotic and senseless walk into an ATM for the Bank of SBG in Georgetown and smash that machine to pieces. What was the sense in that? We're looking for money. Then the money they right on top of this up. But what you've done is that you've cost the institution over $100,000 to replace the machine, but you've inconvenienced thousands of individuals in that area between Georgetown, over the Dry River, and so forth, who use that service. So when that person is caught, and I hope to God that person is caught, I don't want a light sentence. The maximum sentence available for a crime like that, hand it down. And so we come back to the issue of the Cuban doctor. It does not play that there was an altercation or a fight. It does not play that there was anything personal. I don't know the facts of the matter. But from the sketchy reading of what I've seen, it appears that it might have just been like a robbery. He attacked the man. And to me, that's attempted murder. And I hope the police and the DPP and so on bring serious charges against those individuals once they're caught, and they should be handed a heavy sentence. I mean, it's one thing for people to say, oh, I want the crime rate fixed. You want the crime rate fixed? Well, I wish that a lot of these young people, these young men and so forth, desist from engaging into senseless crimes. Well, crimes, period. But when I can't figure out what's happening with what is the point behind trying to kill a Cuban doctor who's here, working to save innocent lives, when I can't figure out what is the sense in walking in and smashing an ATM, just smashing it to pieces with a hammer, or driving up to Greg's and shooting somebody in the face. What is the sense behind that? What is the sense behind that? And I encourage citizens to come forward, because a bunch of us have information and we ain't saying nothing. But you expect that somehow people just watch plenty TV, and they must just watch things where CSI, I think they go in with the thing and pick up a strand of hay. Oh, yes, we're going to solve it. The TV. The police relies on information. And so citizens who have information about these things, you know who have a gun, you know your neighbor who have on the shot that we see in the video with the man at Georgetown. You have information. Come forward, give the information to the police so that the police can solve these crimes. And when people are charged, man, listen to me. Bring down the hammer. Bring down the hammer. If there's a crime of passion, people fighting, the argument and so on, once you a cough, a man fall and hit the head, that we could understand those things and the system will deal with those things. But when you sit down, as they say, malice aforethought, you sit down and you're watching the Cuban doctor movement and you said, I'm going to rob him. And to get things, you ain't bust for his stomach. Come on, man. And you're supposed to get what? A slap on the wrist? When you sit down and you wait until in the middle of stuff when you're supposed to be home, protect yourself, you can go smash the USB machine. Eh? I tell you. We have to understand that we have a role to play. And we can't just sit down and say, oh, government need to fix this and fix that and fix that, when as citizens, we have information, we know what is happening, and we say nothing. We say nothing. We do not assist the police. We do not bring information forward. Nothing.
Let's hear this call. Hello, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Eddie and Ian.
Morning, Daddy.
I just want to touch on a topic, basically with the Prime Minister and Mia Mottley. But on your topic that you're saying, I'm reading over the weekend this 19-year-old guy who was busted in Falls Avenue with cocaine and so. And it's normal, where you understand people. But is the reading that these some of the comments that these people these ignorant people that's saying in anything that really gets me. And they're blaming the government for employment, and a 19-year-old don't have in my opinion, don't have no trade or nothing. Yet I'm hearing that they need people in construction, anything in construction and all this kind of stuff and so on. But these ignorant people writing on the bottom of the page and blaming the government about how St. Vincent is this and St. Vincent is that. But let me leave that alone, because I just wanted to mention that when you're talking about these young people. But on a lighter note, and I looked at Mia Mortley, and I'm not sure if it's true, and our Prime Minister in the outer space giving speeches and have people turning. I see all these big dignitaries and so on just listening when these people talk. And I'm wondering, where in St. Vincent we have to kind of, I don't know, compete with these kind of things. Do we have, let's talk about your opposition, to go out and represent us in it. So I don't know. These are the things that impress me. When I see my Prime Minister and every minute when he talks and they rap, they thing and rating this man, and I'm saying, wait, this man, I know this man used to the short pants and thing in Connery and South Rivers, we playing this and all this kind of stuff, and this man come to that level to represent St. Vincent, and not just St. Vincent, the Caribbean and the world. This man talking for not just us, right? Mia Mortley is the same thing too, and people and these people just watching them deliver speeches and getting to points, and I'm so impressed. I want to know who is going to replace my Prime Minister when if he decides to step down. And I might be a little biased. I don't know yet, but I only hope one of ours could be at least half as what we have now to represent St. Vincent and the Grenadines and the Caribbean and the world, you know. But these are the things that impress me. And going back to CDC, since I know myself, all these know-it-all always have some kind of criticism for CDC and all that. And none of them could come up with anything. None of them could do it. But that's another story.
None.
So thanks for listening to me, guys.
All right, Caddy, have a good one. Take care, buddy.
Love you all. All right.
Well, I'll tell you something, right? And to the issue that Caddy is raising this morning, I find it interesting. Dr. Gonzalez has been an activist for 50 years. He has been a parliamentarian for almost 30 years. Yes, 30 years next year. All right? Parliamentarian. He's been Prime Minister of the 30 years he's been a parliamentarian. He's been Prime Minister for 22 of those years. That's quite a feat. Do the percentage, right? Do the percentage, and you would see how tremendous a feat that is. And you listen to comments when Dr. Gonzalez travels. You listen to feedback from hosts, from MCs, from moderators, panelists, when Dr. Gonzalez is engaged in these type of events. And the biggest thing for them, what they value most, is the experience and knowledge of Dr. Gonzalez. The fact that he has been in activism, in politics, in the Prime Minister's office, Prime Minister of a small state, and a small state that's doing what St. Vincent and Grenadines is doing. Leaders, diplomats, and so forth all want to hear from this man and learn from this man, like, how you doing it? How you doing it? So they value that, and they talk about that. The experience of Dr. Gonzalez, he's been Prime Minister for and we could learn so much from him. That is the attitude of individuals outside of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. You want to know what the attitude of some in St. Vincent and the Grenadines? Time for you to go. Time for you to go. Time for you to go. Others who are not benefiting directly from the policies of his government are saying, wow, this man has so much to offer. We can learn from this man. We can learn from what he has done with his country. Fantastic work. But in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, the response by some is, time for him to go. He did too long. And interestingly, these are the people who've benefited. I find it strange that people who have benefited directly from the policies of this government, policies that were enacted by this government, that were not there before this government came into office, and that it is an almost certainty that if this government leaves, those policies will perish with the government. Those individuals benefited. As somebody wanted us saying, too long, we want change, time for go. Look under the 17 years of the NDP with the CDC and Carnival and tell me what young lady Sheena age reach finals. But you are the government go. The government and the CDC, whose policies have shaped the finals, she might go. Explain that to me, please, now. I don't know her personally. I don't know whether she went to community college, whether she's applying to study in university. I don't know. But let me ask Sheena, you think young people your age had those opportunities back then? No. But they're available now. But why the government to bring them into place? Go.
Let's see this call. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Getting back to these young persons who seem to be committing these offenses around and about, we have to go back to what happens, why a lot of these young people are leaving school or dropping out. The Ministry of Education have numerous statistics as to the number of youngsters that drop out between grade 6 and Form 3. I think I've mentioned this before.
Yes, you have.
There's enough personnel in the ministry to figure out why these young people are dropping out. And you drop out of school for many, many reasons. But these youngsters end up on the street or wherever with poor family relationships or anything else. They get into gangs, they get into trouble. And most of the time that they were not successful in the education system for whatever reason. So now that they've dropped out of school, many can't perform, they can't read, they can't spell, they can't communicate adequately in some cases. And how can they apply for any work or training? You can't be sitting any STEC examination or any other looking for other skills if you cannot read adequate. So the Ministry of Education needs to turn around now and really address the problems of these youngsters dropping out. And as I said, there are many reasons.
So here's a perspective. Here's a perspective.
So we need to address this. I'll listen off air. Thank you.
No, but I would have rather you engage me, but no problem.
Pardon?
I would have rather you engage me a little bit before you go, because I might say something and then you may be prompted to call back. So just before you go, let me just say that, like you said, we recognize the role of the Ministry of Education, absolutely, because students are dropping out. But I think we need to start at the home and not at the Ministry of Education, because very often the dropping out is the result of something deeper that may well start in the home.
Well, exactly. This is what I'm saying. But the thing is, we don't know the figures in the homes. But
No, we don't.
do see the result in the
At the
Ministry of
school.
Education.
Yes.
And this is where it's very sad that we have youngsters or young persons trained in psychology, psychoanalysis. These individuals need to be able to go into the society and look at the communities per se. You could look at the medical facilities, but their doctors or nurses, and identify individuals who appear to be struggling and their children as well.
Mm,
And then we can try and address those problems to the best of our abilities.
yes.
But the
Yes.
thing is, when they arrive in the school system, in, for example, kindergarten or even preschool, problems are, quite rightly, as you said, are already there, but they don't seem to be assisted. You arrive in kindergarten, you're supposed to know ABC, whatever. If you haven't acquired it, you'll move to grade 1 because there's more children coming behind. And sadly, very little work is reviewed. It's no point for a child to come into grade 1 and attempt grade 1 curriculum when he hasn't even grasped the basics. So this sadly is an ongoing situation where a child is pushed through the system because you need more room, or whether the teacher doesn't understand what's going on, or is not interested, or says, I'm doing grade 2 or whatever curriculum. And if the child hasn't learned it, too bad. We need to look at it very, very closely. What's number one, as you quite rightly said, in the home. But then when they come into the system, these children need to be thoroughly assessed before they start school, and then continue assessment into their development, not just physically, but mentally and socially, on the way. So I don't know how we can do this, but I know that there are a lot of personnel available, young persons who are trained, who've got degrees in various things, could be put out into the countryside to check this out.
All right. I appreciate that. But I do know that some of that exists. I know that there are counselors responsible. Unfortunately, we are not yet at the stage where we have a counselor in every school. But I know, but I do know that we have situations, especially in the rural areas, where a counselor is assigned to a group of schools. So today, the counselor is at one school, tomorrow at another school, and so on, working with at-risk children and so forth. So we are getting there. We've started, and we're getting there.
We're getting there, and there's a lot of parents, as you know, don't want to admit that their child may have a difficulty.
Absolutely. That's where it starts.
And so it's to encourage the parents to say, every child needs a chance, whether your child appears to have a difficulty or not. Let's find out. Why isn't Johnny cooperating or doing whatever it is required? So a further or more in-depth, I think. But it's a big challenge.
It is a huge challenge. But we've made certain steps, we've made certain starts, and hopefully we continue to build on whatever foundations we've started to the point where we are able to address the issues even more efficiently.
Yes, yes. Well, fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, gentlemen, very much.
You're most welcome. Thank you so much for calling. You know, Danny, which night was this, boy? Last night. So after Kojo and I left the park, we went and we just going through town and see what's going on and so on. And we came up to Heritage Square where you were, just looking around and so forth. When I parked my vehicle, I came out to walk into Heritage Square. By that time, it was probably about after 10.
Right.
A little boy, no more than 11, sit down on the steps by NCB. On the steps of the Bank of St. Vincent at Halifax.
That could not have been me at my age.
But that's the point.
Yeah.
That's the point. So that, like the caller said, there are so many different elements to this dropout situation, right? Where students, one, for whatever reason, look, a student may not go to school, not because the parent doesn't know, but because the parent isn't involved. And here's what I mean. So mommy has to leave home, mommy had to leave home early because they want a hotel somewhere or something. And so they're out of the house by 6:30, 7 o'clock, they're gone. But breakfast is there for the child, school clothes and iron. All your job is to put on your school clothes, eat your breakfast and go to school. You have your $3 in your pocket to buy the school lunch, because the school feeding program nice and nutritious. The Labour Party make sure of that. But when parents gone to work, parent come home late, depending on what they work in, they don't do PTA meetings and so on. you may not have teachers who are from the community like we had back then, because when I taught tonight, in Chateaubriand, I left in my school and I walking from school, I walking going home. Somebody, teacher Sian, could stop me. How so do? And they could say, you know, you talk like plenty. You just stop. I said, all right. But you do all right, you come along good. Or I go meet somebody and say, hold on, I'm not still at school for the past 3 days. And they say, what? What do you mean you're not still at school? I said, no, I'm not still at school for the past. I was planning to come by here, but I'm glad to see you this evening. I'm not still at school for the past 3 days. The teacher said, I put out Leroy school clothes every morning, deliver breakfast, and I go to work for go school. Mommy go and work. Mommy don't know Leroy now come to school. Leroy might be putting on clothes and leaving home, Ghana River, different things. So you may have a situation where some of these teachers are not from the community and they may not be as familiar. So mommy, our parents don't come to school for PTA. And so there is very little engagement because we don't know the parents, we don't know who they are. And so you can't inform the parents that, look, this person or that person are going to school. So there are many, many, many reasons why these dropouts and so on happen. Many, many, many reasons. And so it would take a lot of in-depth work. A lot of in-depth work. As I said, back in our day, the primary school principal, the teachers and so on, they come from the community, they know everybody. So it's easy to pinpoint these things. Not the case so much today. And so that can create a situation where communication and information doesn't really get. Do you think you go and send a letter? Then get child for carrying your parents? They ain't go work. I mean, I understand that's what you do, but it ain't go work. It ain't go work. Anyway, but that's a very good call, and I appreciate the information. I appreciate the discussion and engagement that we had. Denny and I decided that we are going to focus on calypsos that made it to the finals this week, so you can get a feel of what these calypsos are like, because after all, it's carnival. We're trying to be light, but at the same time cover issues. So we're going to take a break now. When we come back, we're featuring two calypsonians, two finalists today. You go hear the song, you go know the song, you go love the song, and hopefully by the time the finals comes, people who listening to Star are familiar with the calypsos that will be in the final. So don't go anywhere. When we come back, some calypso music for you.
Thinking of winning the lotto jackpot? Well, there is an easy way. Combo Play. Choose 4 numbers from 1 to 36. That's a combo 4 at a cost of $64. Match any 4 of the 5 numbers and win the lotto jackpot. There's Combo 6, where you purchase 6 numbers for only $12. Match any 5 of the 6 lotto numbers and hit the jackpot. How about Combo 7? That's a purchase of 7 lotto numbers for $42. Match any 5 of the 7 numbers and you will win the jackpot. There are also Combo 3, Combo 8, and Combo 9 lotto plays. Visit the NLA headquarters in Paul's Avenue or WhatsApp 495-6886 for more details. Lotto, you have to be in it to win it.
Play for and win even more. National Lottery has more cash in store. 4 numbers from 0 to 9. And $5,000 with $1 in line. Play for and back it's up to. There'll be lots of cash waiting for you. Choose for Monday to Saturday. Go get your tickets, it's so easy to play. When you play for, you win even more.
Out with the old, in with the new. In the past, you complained when we failed. We listened and went back to the drawing board. At last, a new, fresh beginning. A fresh face, a new product. International Standard Metals A792 presents Galvalume, an aluminum roofing metal, branded best used for roofing material, tested and proven to be of superior quality. Get wider coverage for the best prices on the island. We offer a variety of colors, including zinc sheets. Also, take advantage of our unique roofing patterns, U-panel, industrial, and crimp Spanish style. Visit us at the Diamond Industrial Estate. Call us at 784-456-9900 or email bmlsvg@gmail.com. Galvalume, a product of International Standard Metals.
Glory to be soca. I say thank you.
Lives have been changed. Dreams manifested. Boundaries have been removed. Battles conquered. Names written in history books. Energies unmatched. Creativity untouched. Cruise identity gonna be grimy, fiery, fierce, intense. It's time to own it. Get your tickets now from Intense Launch, CDC Lotto Books, VJs, Video Extreme, Get Free, 4 Shells, Johnny's Barbershop in Georgetown, and Lana Bar on Heritage Square. This event has been sponsored by the National Lottery Authorities, Flow, Caribbean Airlines, Caribbean, Campari, NBC Radio, Extreme FM, Boom 169, SVGBC, Star FM, We FM, and Nice Radio. So come on 2023.
You can increase your chances of winning the Super 6 jackpot with a combo play. Remember, Super 6 numbers are from 1 to 28. Choose any 5 Super 6 numbers. That's a combo 5 for $69. Match any 5 of the 6 numbers and you will win the jackpot. Choose 7 Super 6 numbers for $21. Match any 6 of the 7 numbers and win the jackpot. There's more. Combo 8, where you purchase 8 Super 6 numbers for $84. Match any 6 of the 8 numbers and you will win the jackpot. There are also Combo 3 and Combo 4 Super 6 plays. Visit the NLA headquarters in Falls Avenue or WhatsApp 495-6886 for more details. Super 6. Bigger jackpots, more chances.
Stop
to
what
win.
you're doing. I want to tell you about Auto Marine Coatings. In Villa, right on the main, you have a car, you have a boat, and you want them look nice. Now with the Automotive, they are the official distributors of the Max Meyer car refinishing brand. It includes car automotive paints, clear coat reducers, hardeners, body filler, compressor fittings, automotive body oils. You have coolants, you have degreasers. So run down and check them out now. You're getting a 10% discount on all automotive paints. You have a boat, bottom protectant primer, barrier shield primer. They also carry the anti-fouling paint, fiberglass resin, fiberglass matting. They have stainless steel bolts and screws, 2-cycle and 4-cycle marine oil, anchor chains, buoys and fenders. They have everything you could think about for your boats and for your car. So run down and check them out now. They're located in Villa, right on the main. Auto Marine Coatings. When they reach down there, check Bruce, check Michael, and they're gonna work with you. A 10% discount, it's waiting on you. Let me go down there now. Auto Marine Coatings.
Get ready for the return of Steel and Glitter on July 6th inside Victoria Park. So come early and enjoy a full display of Pan and Mars. Bring your crew, bring your posse, and find out who will be crowned the Panorama Champs or the winner of the section of the band. So remember, it's Steel and Glitter. The largest steel band and Mars is back. The unifying spirit of Vincy Mars 2023. Get in the party stand with enough vibes and rum. General tickets $30 or enter the party stand for $60 with limited complimentary drinks. Those open at 8 p.m. It's Steel and Glitter. Get your tickets at Johnny's Barbershop in Georgetown. Entine's Lounge inside Victoria Park. Video Extreme, DJs, Gear 3, Lana Bar on Heritage Square, and 4 Shells. This event is sponsored by National Lottery Authority, Flow, Hyroon, Campari, Extreme FM, Boom 106.9, NBC Radio, Magic FM, Nice Radio, Star FM, and We FM.
At the People's Pharmacy, we've put our mission at the center of our name. We are people-centered, and every day we renew this commitment to providing products and services that help our valued customers lead healthier and happy lives. The People's Pharmacy fills prescriptions promptly and accurately, and also offers a wide range of vitamins and supplements, plus generic medication for everything from an upset stomach to the common cold. We offer toiletries and baby care items, skincare and hair care items too. All that coupled with a friendly, knowledgeable, and efficient staff to ensure customer satisfaction every time you shop. The People's Pharmacy offers extended opening hours, 8 in the morning to 8 p.m., Mondays through Saturdays. For more information, give us a call at 456-1170. The People's Pharmacy. We go further to serve you better.
General Hardware still has the best prices on steel, lumber, and plywood. So go on, compare prices. And if by chance you find a better price, no stress. Just talk to the General and they will beat that price plus give you special priority delivery. Yes, General Hardware offers free island-wide delivery on most purchases, so you never have to worry about getting your goods on site on time. Plus, shopping at General Hardware is a pleasant experience with friendly, knowledgeable staff always ready to serve. What more could you wish for, huh? So come to General Hardware for proper service, lowest prices, free delivery, and see why nobody beats the General. Nobody.
Dr. Santiago Orthopedics and Traumatology Center in Capital City, Kingstown, specializing in bone, joints, ligaments, tendons, and muscle health. We offer PRP treatment, which supports wound healing in the joints, epidural treatment for lower back pain, hyaluronic acid treatment for knee pain, and much more. We also do minor surgeries and offer X-ray, physiotherapy, abdominal, joint and pregnancy ultrasounds, cast and cast removal services. We are located at the junction of Level Gardens, opposite the Girls Guide headquarters. Our opening hours are Monday to Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. and on Saturdays, 8:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. We also do home visits, and our services are also extended to the Grenadines in Beckway every Saturday at Dr. Lugo's Clinic. Visit, call, or WhatsApp 530-7866 for Dr. Santiago Orthopedics and Traumatology Center, where preventing disease, relieving suffering, and healing the sick is our priority.
On hot, imagine Kendra's has sale, and you don't get nothing. Don't make it happen to you. Get in on Kendra's aluminum products 2-day mega yard sale, Friday, June 30th, Saturday, July 1st. Meet us at the factory base, Camden Park, and you know we're cooking some hot pepper sale on aluminum windows and doors, P-trap and S-trap toilets, vanities, space basin cabinets with pedestal, jacuzzi, bathtub, fridges, stoves, cooker hoods, kitchen sinks, NutriBullet kettles, automatic swing gate opener, kitchen appliances from Jay's Kitchen, and enough more. Dog class, we with the others. When Kendra's have sale is real sale. Friday and Saturday, June 30th and July 1st, 8 a.m. sharp. Kendra's Aluminum Products Limited, a tradition of excellence.
There'll be thousands of dollars to be won. A lotto jackpot of $130,000. A new home, car, or that college education.
Lotto, you have to be in it to win it.
Next lotto jackpot, $130,000.
More reasons to play this game. More money for way. Super 6 a bigger jackpot game.
$500,000. That's the Super 6 jackpot for midday Tuesday, July 4th. It's $500,000.
More jackpot money. More reasons to play this game. More money for way. Super 6 a bigger jackpot game.
Beautiful white and black sand beaches. Lush mountains and valleys, rivers, hidden waterfalls, and multiple islands and islets. St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We are a friendly people, welcoming tourists from all over the world with exotic boutique and luxury hotels and a hospitable business environment. Let's make all tourists welcome at our international airport, on cruises, on yachts, on sailboats, on land and sea tours, at beach lines, at our restaurants, shops and bars, and at our national festivals. St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Tourism is everyone's business. Live it, love it, embrace it.
Tourism is everyone's business. Live it, love it, embrace it.
Our identities make us who we are. As proud Vincentians, let's evoke the unifying spirit of Carnival and claim our music, our vibe, our identity. Ragga Soca is we. Time to dance the night away inside the ultimate all-white party with 12 Ragga Soca finalists. Evo. Friday, 7th July, Victoria Park, 8 p.m. Early bird tickets $30. General admission $50. After party with the big band, Touch. An electrifying dance floor, live bands, Vincy Mass tokens, VIP area, table and bar services, venue transformation. Ragga Soca is we. Ticket outlets are Entice Lounge, CDC Lotto Booth, PJ's, Video Extreme, Gate 3, 4 Shells in Caliquan, Johnny's Barbershop in Georgetown, and Lano Bar on Heritage Square. Event sponsors are National Lotteries Authority, Flow, Caribbean Airlines, Caribbean, Campari, NBC Radio, Extreme FM, Boom 106.9 FM, SPGBC, Star FM, We FM, Nice Radio, and First Citizens Bank.
I can't represent the time again. Just to get behind it.
This is Big People Time on the road with Touch, and Kinetic Monday T-shirt bag. Purchase your packages now at www.thebandtouch.com or in store at We FM office in Kingstown, Beachfront Bar and Restaurant in Chateaubelair, Log Enterprises, or Music Center in Kingstown. Packages include t-shirt, drinks, drawstring bags, mug or cup, and more. Non-stop live band music and good vibes from SPG's greatest bands. Touch and Kinetic Monday T-shirt band. Brought to you by WeFM, Whiteo, Standard Shippers, Caribbean, Tusty Water, Searchlight Newspaper, and Beachfront Bar and Restaurant. Follow the band Touch on Facebook and Instagram for more info.
For Vital Healthcare Services, visit us at Vital Care Clinic with general practitioner and nephrologist Dr. Aguilar. We specialize in diagnosis, treatment, and prevention of acute kidney and urinary tract diseases, glomerulopathy, tubulopathy, and kidney stones. We also manage and treat all chronic non-transmissible diseases like diabetes, high blood pressure, lupus, nephritis, and much more. Visit us at Vital Care Clinic at our location in Stony Ground, on the ground floor of the Brussels building. Our opening hours are Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. For appointments, call or WhatsApp us at 433-8036. That's 433-8036, or simply walk in. Vital Care Clinic. Together, we can make you have a better quality of life.
Good night, Roswell. Hey. Bitty bitty, hey, bitty bitty bing, padam paddy. For a couple of years, I've been told I'm too young to come in this ring. I say no, not at all. You gotta give me my chance to sing. I've been told many times I have years on my side. I gotta keep on coming back, because one day the judge is going crack. I watch my sister win and my daddy sing. With hopes I be just like that. But my dream of getting there was obstructed by all your past. When will it be my time? When will you let this youth shine? Don't tell me no space at the top, and I must keep on fighting back. When will it be my time? When will you let this youth shine? I'm trying to keep my spirit alive. No, 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 I can't let it die. This is a different age and a different space. Open up your mind to change and give me the younger one a chance on the big stage, Lord. Hey, biddy 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 biddy, bada bada bam, biddy. I didn't choose Calypso, I can clearly say it chose me. I grew up in a family, I couldn't escape destiny. Some days I just want to be a regular boy like John and Sammy, but the Calypso in my head, there is no way I'll make it dead. When I see Zangi win, I ever sing, I swear I'll be just like them. But my dream of getting there was obstructed by all your past. When will it be my time? When will you let this youth shine? Don't tell me no space at the top, and I must keep on fighting back. When will it be my time? When will you let this youth shine? I'm trying to keep my spirit alive. No, 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 I can't let it die. This is a different age and a different space. Open up your mind to change and give me the younger one a chance on the big stage. Hey, Bidim. Boy. Hey. Boy. Listen to this one carefully. I'm making a plea to you all to be open-minded and fair. I give in my all to this thing, the way I'm not being no tariff fair. I trying my best to maintain my pride, to be a good ambassador tonight. I giving you calypso what it best. Give me a chance, I have passed the test. When I see Tajo win and Patches sing, I swear I'll be there one day. So don't let 2023 pass and you don't give this youth a chance. When will it be my time? When will you let this youth shine? To tell me no space at the top and I must keep on fighting back. When will it be my time? When will you let this youth shine? I'm trying to keep my spirit alive. No, I can't let it die. This is a different cage and a different space. Open up your mind to change. Just forget about my age. Give me a chance on the big stage. Lord, thank you. Hey, pain.
Well, that was from the preliminaries, not from Friday night, but he brought the house down on Friday.
He did. I'm telling you, I listened to it and I get emotional because of my own child. He was so powerful on Friday night.
Ah.
He had me welling up and so on, and a very powerful performance from Omani. And for me, the way he connected with the crowd, Denny, on Friday night, was way ahead of his time. He looked like a seasoned veteran. I mean, anyway, let me not get into that because I want to know if there's a particular Calypsonian who has an agreement with the judges that tell the judges, even if I come and sing Mary Had Little Lamb, I go in finals. Because, anyhow, that's another story. But Omani, I know he's the son of GC, as you may have heard, Gosnell Cupid, who's also in the finals, and the brother of Chanel McKenzie, who's also in the finals. And to me, on Friday, he was one of the better performances. Very clear, went, delivered, and just engaged with the crowd in a way that to me was beyond his years. Richard said he reminded him of Marshall Montano.
Oh yeah.
Yes. But I wish him all the best, and he reminds me, Richard Gone Marshall Montano, he reminds me more of a Papadas. Young Vincentian, man. People forgetting that Papadas one of double incidents in the weddings, with the Caribbean woman and so on. As a teenager, young boy.
Yep.
So Omani boss man, it might well be your turn. So keep practicing your craft. You definitely are getting better in the preliminaries. The song that we heard there, he was a little bit with the melody and so on, but on Friday night he delivered like a master, and I'm wishing him well come this Sunday as he comes up against Tajo. If you meet you, I ain't go vex, eh? I mean, I wrote it for you, Tajo, but if Omani meet you Sunday night, I ain't go vex, because his turn, all right? So that was the song of, what's the name, Omani Cupid?
Omani Cupid. Yeah.
One of the finalists in this year's The Master. You're going to hear more of it now. You're going to hear more of it during the week, because...
But you won't believe who wrote this song now?
Who wrote this song?
His sister.
Well, and then we say, I see my sister win, my daddy sing. You understand? So the sister had the winning formula. And I mean, look, I love Chanel. Then you know that. I love Chanel McKenzie as a performer. I love Chanel McKenzie as a calypsonian. I love her as a soca artist. I love the way she controls the stage. She's powerful. And so I'm also wishing her well this year. And the fact that she could work with a little brother who go in and beat you with the same song. But it's all in the family. But, I really respect the family and I wish them all the best come this Sunday. So that's Omani Cupid. My turn. Well, we go see, boy.
Good night. lack of attention driving the young people away. So they turn to the streets where their fellow brother man give them warm embrace. Holy morals and the principles in the head from young you teach. Still you neglect them and leave them drowning in life rough seas. No accountability when they're doing wrong, others are made to pay. There is no responsibility for the actions of these heartless bandits. I was here long enough to see generations abusing me, then walking about like zombies. Hands outstretched, always begging, eyes wide and staring, they lost sight of reality. What you blaming me for the crimes in your country? For corrupt society. You say how the youths addicted to me, and I ruin lives daily. When they smoke or they snort, they line and they casting stress away. The problems are still there, but who really cares to engage the youth? Here we to see a change. Stop pretending and deal with the root, Lord. No. You see our men, they too suffer in silence. Hear me. The end of the month is approaching and you have bills to pay. You the sole breadwinner in the family, 5 children, 1 on the way. You say you depressed and how you're stressed and you don't talk to nobody. So you choose the bottle over your dependent family. No accountability when you're getting drunk, you squander all of the pay. So much irresponsibility in your actions, so you're broke and irate. When you return to your abode, next you start to offload on the mother of your children. You so damn intoxicated, you're deaf to all these screaming a memory they can't forget. What you blaming me for your reckless addiction? You blame me for your financial problems. They say how I bring up to families, tearing them apart daily. When you're drunk and you're filled with hopelessness, visibly at wit's end. The problems are still there, but who really reaching out to the men? Can't wait to see a change. Give them an ear and listen to them, Lord. Whoa. This one is close to my heart. Throughout all her life, she craves your love and constant affection. No one to rely on to give undivided attention. Always first in class on the right path with big dreams and bright future. So many days she goes without food and watch her siblings suffer. A major liability as a minor, she's willing to risk it all to escape from the dire poverty in a family. She's willing to take this fall. She now a victim of the streets with opioid in her bloodstream to numb the rape every night. All her goals and ambitions now laying so dormant cause of basic needs she must fight. What you blaming me for all the sex trafficking? You blame me for young girls prostituting. They say I causing AIDS and HIV, and we're losing girls daily. It's on the powers that be, stop pretending. Look at the economy. The problems are still there. Citizens in fear of losing it all. And we just see us stop blaming drugs and answer their call. Thank you.
Yeah.
Kaiso. Okay, good.
Yeah.
You know, so we played Chanel Mackenzie, who's the sister of Omani Cupid. We decided to play the brother and sister team. And I tell you something. When I heard Chanel's song, remember the first time he played for me, And I heard it Friday night. And I realized that it is a song I had to listen to because Friday night, when I listened to it, I was trying to figure out who to blame is the name of the song. You know, and last night I was having a discussion with some people in the park. One of them I think is a judge, generally speaking. And I said, there has to be a criteria, minimum criteria for judging. Because yes, somebody may be a musician or may play music and understand melody and so forth. But calypso is also a composition.
Exactly.
And unless judges understand the nuances of language and literary expressions and so forth, they may miss. And so, now that I've listened to Chanel, the songs I see that require proper interpretation are Chanel, Soule, Nubian Empress. Those songs are not the ABC song that Patchy sang, for example, right? They're not the simple ABC song that not even if somebody come up against Little Chris in primary school, he lose with that Chipiness Day. But in this case, Patchy Street Finals. But those three songs, now that I've listened to them, well, at least Chanel. Look, if you listen to Nubian Empress, Nubian Empress talk about reckless driving. But when you listen to this song, she's talking about responsibility, people being responsible in society. When you listen to Soule, well, we know Soule the poet, and the judges never understand Soule. The judges can't judge Soule. The judges cannot judge Soule. Soule should sit down and stop saying calypso. Because the judges, Bas, is literary professor supposed to judge your calypso. Them can't judge you. When you listen to Soule's song, we outside. It's like, yo, this man pen. Like it's like how Moses Kaliki thing from up top the commandments. Like a Soule Kaliki pen. And now I listen to Chanel. It's easy for you to judge a song where it's simple. Even look, Tajo and Fire Empress. Fire Empress is saying you need to train the child now because you got problems bending the child, the adult later. Tajo is saying this child didn't take the training, and so you have problems now telling you about where things are. So we have some good songs in the finals. But I pick out now, and I really hate Chanel. I think Chanel Mackenzie, Nubian Empress, and Glenroy Soule Caesar are three songs where the writing, if the judges are not familiar with the language at a level where it's a composition. You sit down, you write a short story, you express yourself. How did I spend my vacation? What child could write, I was home, we go Bayside, we go river, me catch crayfish, whatever. And another child me write it a particular way and express some of the activities they did in a creative way. And if that teacher who's marking the composition don't understand, and he should, you may find that they don't grade the teacher properly. So for me, in terms of the writing, where I make the point, judges, I don't know who to select the judges. I don't know what kind of workshops they do. It's one thing to just, some people come in and they say, I'm going to workshop for 2 days and a man tell them about melody and so on. But if you don't understand what metaphors are, and alliteration and so forth, when a man craft a song, calypso, you go miss the whole point. And all you will be grading on is if he could sing. So you go up there, he sing and the melody nice and he win. But the man who have melody and sing, may not sing as sweet, but the writing deep. You can't grade that. But those were the two songs that we featured. We featured The Family Affair, we featured Omani Cupid saying this is my time, and Chanel asking who to blame. And if you listen to this song, you realize she brought up a bunch of issues, whether it is alcoholism and so on, and different things that people get, drugs, alcohol, and abuse. different things that affect different people in society that people blame. We say, oh, it's because of that, it's because of that. But nobody listening. Nobody listening. Beautiful song, Channel. I know that. I know I would realize why I love you, I know I would realize why I love you all the time, eh? Because you hit the ball for 6 every time. But yeah, that's just my opinion.
Well, we're going to wrap up at this time. It's exactly 9 o'clock on the ticker. Thank you ever so much, of course, for sharing the morning with us here on The Star. All being well, tomorrow morning we'll be back with you with another edition, like Scoop as per usual.
And we should have in studio tomorrow morning with us.
Yeah.
The Stinger Man.
Yeah.
And tomorrow, me and you going to Big Road. We're going to that Big Road collaboration. We go and put down some boards, Put down, do my own.
So Tommy band for me live tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. For tomorrow, for that segment, we can Tommy only like for that segment tomorrow. Because Tommy, how old we mix version of Big Road to it, and we don't want a version tomorrow morning. So we have like Tommy tomorrow morning. The kind of speak on Tommy, so anyhow. All right. So that's it for today for us.
Have a good one.
We'll
be back. Come tomorrow.
Out with the old, in with the new. In the past, you complained when we failed. We listened and went back to the drawing board. At last, a new, fresh beginning. A fresh face, a new product. International Standard Metals A792 presents Galvaloon, an aluminum roofing metal, branded best used for roofing material, tested and proven to be of superior quality. Get wider coverage for the best prices on the island. We offer a variety of colors, including zinc sheets. Also, take advantage of our unique roofing patterns, U-panel, industrial, and crimp Spanish style. Visit us at the Diamond Industrial Estate. Call us at 784-456-9900 or email bmlsvg@gmail.com. Galvaloon, a product of International Standard Metals.
Don't need to be so God. I say thank you.
Lives have been changed. Dreams manifested. Boundaries have been removed. Battles conquered. Names written in history books. Energies unmatched. Creativity untouched. Crews identified. It's time to claim it. Time to own it. Sukumonak 2023. Saturday, July 8th. Victoria Park. Starting time 8 p.m. sharp. It's going to be grimy, fiery, fierce, intense. It's time to own it. Get your tickets now from Intense Launch, CDC Lotto Books, DJs, Video Exchange, Get Free, 4 Shells, Johnny's Barbershop in Georgetown, and a lot of